This week at Interior.
I pledged to all of you when I first ran for president that I'd be a partner with all of you in the spirit of a true nation-to-nation relationship, to give all our children the future they deserve.
President Obama this week addressing the 8th White House Tribal Nations Conference of his administration. The president expressing pride in the significant progress made in Indian country across a range of issues, from protecting sacred lands and restoring lands to tribal communities, to strengthening sovereignty, supporting tribal justice and law and order, and expanding opportunities for Native youth, all while working hand in hand with the tribal communities his administration has partnered with.
In a spirit of cooperation and mutual respect, we've made a lot of progress for Indian country over the past 8 years. And this moment highlights why it's so important that we redouble our efforts to make sure that every federal agency truly consults and listens and works with you, sovereign to sovereign.
Because of your voices and because of your commitment to your people, together we have turned a new page on the relationship between our nations. I'm proud of the progress that we've made together and proud that we've followed that North Star that we've talked about over and over again, self-determination and self-governance.
The Obama administration established the Tribal Nations Conference by executive order in 2009. It gives the nation's 567 federally recognized tribes and Alaska Native peoples a seat at the table and direct dialogue with cabinet level and other administration officials. At this year's conference, Native leaders were eager to express their appreciation for the transformational nature of this administration when it comes to its relationship with Native Americans.
Mr. President, we value your respect for our diversity and recognition that Indian country knows what is best for Indian country.
The highlight of this year's conference, a ceremony honoring the president with a Swinomish blanket and headpiece. President Obama calling it a moving gesture that reminded him of all the friendships established in the last 8 years. Also happening this week, the Department of Education joined Interior to approve the first phase of the Navajo Nation's request to implement an alternative system of accountability for schools. The new system unites 66 Bureau of Indian Education-funded schools in New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah. It allows the tribe to take greater control of the education of its students under a single system of standards, assessments, and accountability. Find out more at DOI.gov. And Secretary Jewell this week announced the United States has reached legal settlements with 17 additional tribes over allegations of mismanaged money and natural resources. It's just the latest in a series of settlements between the Obama administration and more than 100 tribes, settling claims dating back more than a century and totaling more than $3.3 billion. That's This Week at Interior.